I never thought that I'd be recommending sunscreen for everyday use on your face. I used to think that I could never. So I'm curious how you feel about using sunscreen on your face every day. Um, Let me know which one best describes you. Do you feel like it's just too uncomfortable? It's not an option for you? Do you feel like it's important enough to use it even if you don't love it? Or maybe you do love it, but you feel like it is important and you're like, yeah, I got that down. Do you feel like it's not really necessary? Do you feel like if there was a way that felt good to do it, that you would, you could get into the habit of doing it if you felt like it was necessary enough, even though, yeah, you're willing to like work with it and try? Or do you just use it at the beach and you're like, nope, I'm just going to use it at the beach. That's good enough for me. I was the type that, like, it was uncomfortable. It felt like my face was oily and all the dirt and dust was sticking to it, and it made me break out. It was just, I gave up on it pretty quick because, yeah, it was not, and I don't think I realized, maybe I knew a little bit that it was supposed to be good and help with the issues that I had, but I didn't really, I was like, no, that's not something I can do. But I've changed my mind, and in this video I will tell you the difference that using sunscreen on your face every day, I will tell you the difference that it can make, and I'll give you some tips for application to help you if you're wanting to try to get used to using it every day, especially during the summer. I still have a hard time, I'll be honest, I still have a hard time doing it when it's going to be raining all day, and if it's like just in the winter. When I go snowboarding, I definitely do though, because the reflection from the snow. But we don't generally get snow here, so I guess that could make a difference too. But this is a good time of year to think about getting in the habit of it anyway, because it's kind of obvious that we're getting a lot more sun exposure nowadays. So how it works is, okay, and then I'm gonna give you some tips and then show you a little bit more about my favorite sunscreen. This is the one I use on my face, and the formulas are the same except this one's tinted. They can be used on your face, your body, and for kids, and so like it can be used on the whole family. So something multi-use, I feel like it's so helpful. So first of all, aging is normal. It's just a normal part of life. Things that can speed it up is not getting enough sleep, eating too much sugar, which is, I always think, well, let me think of other things to do anti-aging than give up sugar. But anyway, I'm just telling you here. Sun, pollutants in the air, stress, not enough sleep, and too much sugar, they can all speed it up. Anything that's like really hard and stressful for your body. And also acne and harsh skincare can break down your healthy collagen as well. For me, that was the case. It was a combination of that, picking at my skin, and being exposed to the sun regularly, like working outside a lot. And so I had a really hard time with my skin, all of that. So anyway, but aging gracefully and taking care of myself is a priority and has become more and more part of my routine as I find ways to just incorporate it into my daily life. And I love sharing how to do that with others. So anyway, UV rays, even if you don't burn like I did, they break down like your natural collagen. And collagen is the elastic fibers that keep your skin strong, healthy, smooth, and vibrant looking, and hydrated even. And so if that's broken down, it could cause inflammation and other skin issues as well, if your skin barrier and your collagen are not keeping up with the damage that's happening to them. So, and then especially if you want to work on anti-aging, you're probably already filling up your skincare routine with stuff like vitamin C, vitamin E. I mean, all the antioxidants, all kinds of stuff. There's tons of them, especially here at Lemongrass Spa. Bakuchiol, like there's just a bunch. So if you're using anti-aging skincare that's targeting uneven skin tone, fine lines and wrinkles, working on firming up your face. What was the other thing? Fine lines and wrinkles, did I say that already? Just in general, anti-aging. If you're working on that with skincare, you'll maximize your efforts if you use a sunscreen every day, because it gives an extra layer of protection that your body doesn't have to repair damage from that yet. So it helps, antioxidants, they help in rebuild and repair your collagen and help your skin to be strong in the first place so that you can fight against damage when it does happen. So I have 3 different options for you if you're wanting to add sunscreen into your daily skincare routine. So option number 1 is going to be for the minimalist. So in the morning, this is how you would do it. At night, I would not. At night, obviously, it's going to be different. So this is just what you would do in the morning. So option number 1 for the minimalist would be just face wash and sunscreen. Sunscreen will give you a little bit of moisturizing, and if you're only going to do 2 things, that's what I would suggest for the minimalist. Option number 2 is if you're doing all the things, you're a maximalist and you want to do it all, take optimal care of your skin. So you would wash your face, use a toner, a serum, moisturizer, and then sunscreen. And then if you wear makeup, then the makeup would come over top of that. Option number 3 is if you're kind of in between. This is kind of what I do in the morning. In the evening, obviously, it's different. Option number 3 is I wash my face, a serum or a moisturizer, just kind of depending, I guess. I don't know. Most often it's a serum. And then the sunscreen. I use the tinted one because it gives me, it's almost like tinted moisturizer. It is different than tinted moisturizer, but it kind of gives you a little bit of it evens out the skin tone and helps your skin glow. I was kind of surprised how it actually made my skin look nice. Yeah, it wasn't just like sunscreen, you have to do this so that your skin doesn't look worse or whatever. Like, it actually helped my skin look nice right away. So that kind of helped me get in the habit of it. Like, I like that it was tinted, and the ingredients that Lemongrass Spa used were not like heavy, it was lightweight. But I would say what's best is to use, especially with mineral sunscreens, they don't spread as easy, but they are healthier. And so it's worth it. I would suggest using a serum or a moisturizer right before putting the sunscreen on your face, and then just put a little, I usually use like a pea-size amount. I just make dots all over my skin, and then I spread it like in upward motions, kind of like, just as much as I can. I don't do a terribly thick layer. So that's just a few tips that can help you. Let me know, just take whatever helps, and let me know if there's anything else that you have issues with, and I'll be happy to try to help you. One other thing that you're going to want to make sure you do, especially if you're just starting out using sunscreen every day, is, like, some people won't have any issues, but you'll want to do this just to help your skin get used to it, and it's a good practice anyway, to use a charcoal mask once or twice a week, or a gentle exfoliant to control oil and help with breakouts. That's actually going to do a lot too. And you may need to switch your cleansers for summer anyway to something that helps control oil, and that will help just overall the whole situation. That will help. Using a serum and a moisturizer, either one or both, before putting my sunscreen on has been probably one of the best tips that I've learned of using sunscreen daily, because it makes the process really quick, because then it spreads nicely, and it doesn't make it, I feel like then it doesn't make it so streaky, I guess. I'm not sure. It just, when your pores have already drank something in, then they're not so, like, they won't soak up that sunscreen right away. It's just going to spread nicely over top. So that's just a few tips that can help you. Let me know, just take whatever helps, and let me know if there's anything else that you have issues with, and I'll be happy to try to help you. One other thing that you're going to want to make sure you do, especially if you're just starting out using sunscreen every day, is, like, some people won't have any issues, but you'll want to do this just to help your skin get used to it, and it's a good practice anyway, to use a charcoal mask once or twice a week, or a gentle exfoliant to control oil and help with breakouts. That's actually going to do a lot too. And you may need to switch your cleansers for summer anyway to something that helps control oil, and that will help just overall the whole situation. That will help. So sunscreen has helped improve scarring, acne scarring, the red spots. I've had a lot of uneven skin tone. It has helped that for me as well. And yeah, just altogether, my skin has been smoother and easier to deal with since I've started using sunscreen regularly in the summer. I'm still working on being consistent with it all around. I'm just being honest. But so yeah, my favorite from Lemongrass Spa can be, you can get the tinted or untinted, whatever you want. It's full of good ingredients for your skin. They don't clog your pores. It's affordable, and it can be used on littles and for your whole body as well. So So for an entry into the giveaway, let me know how you feel about using sunscreen on your face every day. Go back to the beginning, or just make up your own thing. How does it make you feel thinking about putting sunscreen on your face every day? And that will enter you into the giveaway. So yeah, and I'm gonna put a link in the description so that you can check out this sunscreen a little bit more. It has anti-inflammatory ingredients, olive oil, squalene oil, really good stuff for your skin. It's eco-safe and combined with natural sea minerals, ensuring effective defense against harmful UVA and UVB rays. So yeah, blends nicely into the skin. It's eco-safe. Zinc that protects your skin. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped. Have a good day.